Hey everyone, Blake LaGrange here from mastering.com, and I've teamed up with Axis Analog to give you a brief overview and tutorial on how to use the API 5500. So the API 5500 is a stereo EQ, very classic to the API look. You have the frequencies and the decibels here controlled by these two knobs, and we're just going to do a brief overview of how to use this and what this looks like. I have a drum track here that we're going to be using for reference, and you can hear that here. And that's that. So briefly, we're going to take a look at all of these different knobs and buttons here. So here's how you want to look at this. We have low, mid, high, and then same here, low, mid, high. These control the two different sides. We've got left and right. And we also have these different aspects here. If you look at the blue numbers here, that's 400 to 30. And then low mid, we have 1K down to 75 and so forth, and all the way out here. That is controlled by this blue knob. We have a selector here. And then the white is the decibels. So this is plus and minus. For instance, if I wanted to boost 300 hertz, I would move that here and boost it this way. If I wanted to cut 300 hertz, I would move it this way. For the low, I also have a shelf. So if I select this, 300 and below will be boosted, and 300 and below will be cut. This moves it back to a bell. Then we have low mid. If I wanted to cut 500, I'd move it here and cut it here. High mid, you get the picture. And then we have shelf, which is for this. Then we also have the same for the left side. Now, interesting about this is we have a range as well. So if we have it set to 1, if I boosted, say, 10K at 12 decibels, and I moved it to 0.5, I'm actually now boosting 10K at 6 decibels, and then it moves down from there. So it's really, really subtle. It's great for mastering. It's good for a stereo bus. It's good for a drum bus, whatever it may be. But you can have this subtlety here with the range, both on the left and the right. So let's just play around with this and see what we can do and how we can get this to sound. We have to match it here on this side. Let's say I like that 1.5K boost, and I want it more subtle. I can just do this. So I can get things really dialed in nicely and then back it off with these range buttons. So without, with. I can have it more subtle by just putting it down to this. Even more subtle by doing this. Without, with. Back up to 1. And there you have it. a fantastic must-have stereo EQ, fantastic for drums, fantastic for mix buses, with the classic API sound that we all know and love. So this is the API 5500, and it's now available to you with Access Analog.